positive energy and good vibrations from me to you. You have now tuned in to Imperfect Fathers Podcast.
Cheers, Mrs. Back to work, baby.
No.
Easy work.
What up?
What's good, my guy?
Chilling, back at it again.
Another one. Back to it right now. You know what I'm saying? We all blacked out. It would have been black and white, but I had a little mishap on the way in. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know what the mishap was, but anyway, as usual, positive energy
and good vibrations
from me to you. This is your boy RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman, and my guy,
your boy JP, the Imperfect Husband.
And this is another dope episode of the Imperfect Fathers Podcast. Yo, my guy, you are talking to a whole 40-year-old man right now, my guy.
Welcome to the club, baby.
Yeah, I got the welcome to the club the morning of. I went to bed fine, whole. You know what I'm saying? And I woke up with a hamstring issue. Oh. I woke up like, my hamstring hurt.
That was a crazy night, huh?
Hey, Diddy. Baby oil, baby.
That 40th birthday tends to do that.
Yo, listen.
That 40th tends to do that. Not the pains. I'm talking about the crazy night.
Yo, no. The night was beyond crazy. And shout out to the wife, man. Yo, she took me to an Airbnb up in Palm Bay. And reminded me why I married her. You know what I'm saying? She gave me the reminder of why I put that ring on that thing. You understand?
How many years it's been?
It has been 17.
Okay, she's looking forward to another 17.
Yeah. I told her, well, you been with me through most of my most of the 20s, all of my 30s, and you jumping into this 40 gang with me right now. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was a good weekend, man. We went to actual what do you call it? Oh, before I even tell you any more story about what's going on, we gotta talk to the pops, man, because I ain't trying to get in trouble. Gracious and eternal Father, thank you for another year of life. Thank you, God, for letting me see my 40th, man. A lot of people didn't make it here, so right now in this moment, this is a special thing that I want to say to you. Thank you so much, because I know that I'm not supposed to be here. It's because of your grace and your mercy that I was not consumed, and I'm still sitting here today giving you the praise. So right now, Father, I say thank you. I appreciate life, and I thank you for what you've done, what you're doing, and what you're going to do. And also right now, Father, I ask you to look over us as we go across these airways, that we may say something to benefit a man out there, to encourage him to be the best version of himself for his children, his wife, and his lineage to come. These are our blessings we ask upon you, because we know that you and only you can do these things. In your name we do pray. In Jesus Christ, amen.
Amen.
Yeah, man. This weekend was dope. The wife took me to a networking event.
Okay. It
was a rooftop party, and shout out to the guys. I forgot the name of the actual group, but it was a nice little intimate group of individuals from like different walks of life, and we had good conversation, a few drinks, and you know what I'm saying, just and finding out what other people did. It was a good event. And it was at somewhere down in Los Olas. And honestly, it started the weekend phenomenally, because before that we took the kids to Mom's. So I drove the kids up to Orlando. And now that I'm saying the word Orlando, shout out to everybody in Tampa right now, man. Big shout out to you guys. We're praying, we're sending our love, we're sending our resources, we're doing the best we possibly can to make sure you guys are managing the storm right now. That storm went up there and tore things up in Tampa. So my heart goes out to you guys as well. Any of my friends and family out there, if you are out there and you do need anything, please do not hesitate to reach out, man.
Yeah, and we might have not mentioned it in our prayer today, but we have been
absolutely
keeping you guys in our prayers.
For sure. That storm is no joke, man. And Tampa, this is the second storm, right, bro?
Yep.
They've been hit twice.
Helene.
Yeah.
And then
what was it?
Milton.
Milton. Yeah, man. And honestly, bro, we dodged a bullet down here.
That's a fact.
Milton went past us. We got a little bit of, you guys got a little bit of the rain and wind a little bit, right? But on my side, thank God we didn't get anything. We got slight winds.
It's not that you ain't get anything. That one was running away from your hood.
Yeah, he goes. Yo, listen. Yeah, I know my hood is tough, But I don't think the rain is running from the hood.
Rain, everybody running from there. Like, nah, chill, bro.
The rain might get robbed.
Chill, that's Murder Hills. Nah, let me stop. Let me cut it out. Let me stop.
You had people come find you, bro. Or no, but it was a blessing though to have that storm pass over us, and then the one that was like churning in the ocean had us little nervous. And I ain't gonna lie, my wife packed up.
What was crazy down here was them tornadoes, bro. It was 128 count.
Yes, and it was like pop-ups, like in different towns, bro. They was the one closest to me was in Plantation that landed.
Yeah, there was one not too far from here off 75.
Yeah, man.
That shit was crazy.
Bro, and then I was seeing people up in the northern area, and one dude was talking about on TikTok how the storm, the tornado came in his house, bro.
Bro, but in Palm County, there's a whole neighborhood of houses destroyed.
Yeah, completely.
Freaking dumpster trucks on top of houses, cars flipped upside down inside of homes.
Yeah. It's
nuts.
Crazy, bro. Like, that wind and that rain of those storms are nothing to play with, man. So,
nuts.
Once again, our heart goes out to you guys, man, and we're definitely praying.
Continue to have you in our prayers.
Absolutely. And everybody out there that's checked this podcast out and you haven't been affected and you don't know what's going on, there's been a tremendous storm that hit people down in the Tampa area. So if you have any loved ones, have any, to us, upward. But if you have any loved ones, any friends in that Tampa area, reach out to them. Make sure that you're doing your due diligence to find out what's going on with them, because it was hit really hard, guys. Yeah. There's really a lot of jokes being had, and you know what I mean? We on social media, we joke about a lot of things, but the travesty that's going on in Tampa right now is not a joking manner. You know what I'm saying? But on a good note, right? Everyone that I know was not affected. My mom and cousin and his wife and a few other my family members went across the seas. They went to Greece.
Nice.
They went over there to Europe. So have a little getaway. My mom's first time across the waters, leaving the country, so that was exciting for her. But I just got word this morning, her clumsy ass fell again. So people who don't know my mother, like she has a habit of like not staying on her feet. like she's clumsy. I don't know why she has such a hard time staying on her 2 feet.
Yo, you said some shit earlier, bro.
Nah, don't say I said it, because you about to get me fucked up. My little brother said that shit. Tim said it. Yo, Tim said, yo, I don't know what's up with Ma, bro. I said, yo, I know, she can't stay on her feet. He's like, nah, bro, but I'm concerned now. I'm like, why? He said, because this time she had 4 legs under her and she still fell because she had a walker. So
he said that wasn't what he said. He said, this is how now I know my mother's clumsy. She got 4 legs and can't stand up.
Yo, listen. All 4. Yo, she was standing. And the crazy part about the story was, my dude, she wasn't even walking when this happened. She was standing still.
Yo, I hope she comes down here, bro, and just cracks you with her cane, bro, with her 4 legs. Yo,
she gonna hit you too because you laughing.
Ma, it was him.
But listen, the crazy part was my cousin telling me the story. So my cousin is a fool. You know what I'm saying? He's like my big brother. He's a complete fool. So he goes, yo, bro, Ma was walking like she was standing still. She wasn't even walking or nothing. She said she wasn't even walking, like she was standing still, and the dude hit her walker and then knocked him out the...
You going to hell, bro. I'm trying not to laugh, bro, but you going to hell, bro.
It's Troy's fault. I'm blaming this on Troy while I'm laughing so hard because the way he tells stories and the way he explains shit, it's hilarious. And I know my mother too. You know what I'm saying? I know my mother and how clumsy she is. So I can just imagine somebody bumping her walker and it just knocking her for a loop, man. But to God be the glory. My mother's okay. I spoke to her.
That's the only reason why we laugh.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, when I initially heard it, I was like, damn, she fell again. But it wasn't funny until I spoke to Troy. When I spoke to Troy, that shit became hysterical.
Because I don't think we would be laughing right now if she wasn't okay.
Nah. Let me tell you a story about that. We probably would be laughing, or at least me, because she broke her knee and I was laughing. But let me tell you how and why.
Bro, you going to hell for real, bro. You going to hell for real, bro.
But let me tell you why, though. Let me tell you what happened. I was in high school, right? And, we had like 3 steps coming down the house onto the little walkway. Now, she had told me and my man that lived at the house at the time to go outside and shovel the walkway. So we did. We put the salt down and all that. It was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was no ice or nothing. It was fine. So she goes outside and she steps down off of the steps and she's walking towards the car and it just slips. like and she hits her knee on the floor and she goes, who my knee? Who my knee? Yo, I was trying not to laugh, but I couldn't. She was so mad at me. It's not funny. I hurt my knee. Oh my God.
Yo, whenever Ma comes back down to Florida, we gotta have her as a guest. Yeah. I want her to fuck you up on camera.
I'm damn sure gonna bring these stories up too, yo. Like, and I got some funny stories. Not about my mother only. My stepfather, bro. Yo, damn it, I'm on a roll right now. I'm gonna tell this story too. Yo. So I was like about 7, 8 years old, right? And every Sunday morning, my mother had just had my little sister. So she was like, George, Roderick is all ready for church. Take him with you to the store and get some milk for the baby. All right, no doubt. He puts his mink coat on, his little top hat on, and he got his gaiters. You know what I'm saying? Clean, sharp, it's tack. So great, gaiters. You already know. And I'm saying the shoe for a purpose.
That's those Sunday shoes.
Yeah. The real slick bottom.
About to go to church.
Cut the rugs up,
and then the IHOP right after. Yeah.
Get that Rudy Tooty, right? Get that Rudy Tooty, real hot and fresh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, so check it, yo. So we walking down 99th Street in Left Rack City, right? So back then, it was a line of stores across 99th Street. Now, all the stores go up into this little, kind of slant, like a little ramp that goes into the store. So it's wintertime. It's snowing outside. It's ice on the floor. So we walking. Now, George is the type of individual, he walks. He walks. That's what he walks. He's a walker. So I'm flying damn near behind him. He's holding my hand like I'm damn near.
Dragging.
Literally, right? So we get to the store. Now, initially, when we walk to the store, I see the ice on the floor. You dig what I'm saying? He sees it too and steps over to go in the store. No problem, right? No problem at all.
I see what it is.
So we in the store for maybe about a good 10 minutes because, people on the line and getting the milk and all that. Maybe 10 minutes right past. Now, I didn't forget about the ice. I open the door, I step over the ice and stand at the bottom and I wait for him to come outside the store. He must have forgot about the ice. Bro, when he opened the door, he saw me standing there, looked at me dead in my face, and went to walk. When he took that step, his whole leg went in the air. Yo, his body went up in the air. His feet, both his feet was like this, and they planted. And I don't know if you ever been around an older man when they fall. They get mad as shit like you did it to him. Yo, he was so mad at me. Like, I put the ice there or some shit. Why would you let me walk out the store like that? Why would I let you?
You didn't tell me that shit was there.
Yo, Jose. Yo,
bro. You should have told me that shit was there.
I'm 7 years old, scared to death to laugh, so I'm holding it. Yo, I'm holding it all the way until I get home, right? He got snow and shit going down his ass. Yo, he got snow going down the back of his ass, down his legs. So every time I look over at him, I gotta turn around. Cause I don't want to get backslapped for laughing. So we get home and shit. Now he walks in the door first. He walks in. My mother's in the living room. She goes, "George, what's wrong?" He don't even say nothing, my nigga. He just walks back to the bathroom. He don't say a word to my mother. And she looks at me. What happened? And when she says what happened, I cry. Yo, it took her 5 minutes to let me laugh so I could just finally tell her, yo, Ma, he fell. Yo, he was so mad, G. Like, he fell. And I think he's mad, even more mad that I seen it. Oh, my God. Yo, like, shout out to you, George. Like shout out to you, man. That was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire existence. Because it wasn't just the fall that made it funny, it's just how mad he was. Like,
bro,
he fell.
You never fell on ice with people around?
Nah, not with people around.
That shit is a rebound, bro.
Yo, nigga said that floor bounce back.
You get off faster than you fall, bro.
Yo. All right, so fuck it. I'm about to make somebody else mad today, too. Yo, so one day... Yo, we ain't supposed to be doing this, but fuck it. Yo, I worked at DDI, right? So you know what DDI is? I hope you
don't get flagged for bullying, bro.
Yo, listen. I'm telling stories, but all names will be held anonymous and for the stories going forward. Because these people, I don't want them to be upset. My mother and father, I don't give a damn how they feel. But this next story, yo, it happened at DDI when I used to work at DDI, right? So that's like Developmental Disabilities Institute for like the people with handicaps and all that. So we worked in the day program, which means like we had all the events and everything happening in the building we was in. We had all the teaching, all those things and classes and party events. This one day we had a party for the guys. So, you know, in the gymnasium, they put balloons and streamers and all those things in the air to make it festive. So at the end of the day, all the guys go home, and normally what me and a few other guys do after the end of the day is we go and hang out in the gymnasium, right? Yeah. And just shoot the breeze until it's time for us to leave. So we do our usual thing. So we come in there, it's me. We'll call him Big Baby, right? We call him for namesake.
I thought you said you holding the names.
No. This is we're gonna call it the nicknames.
All right,
we got Big Baby Davis.
Like shit.
Right.
You say you were holding the name like
we were. Now you'll know, because if I get the real names, we know who they are. But these are nicknames. We got Big Baby Davis, right? We got D McCoy, right? The McCoy, and we got Brazilian Rasta, right? We're gonna call him the Brazilian Rasta. But that will explain that in a minute. So it's the Brazilian Rasta, Big Baby Davis, and D McCoy, and myself, and we all in the gym. Now, we normally shoot hoops, you know what I'm saying, just kill some time while we're in this chilling, but there's no ball and there's stuff on the floor and balloons flying around. So we're just talking. So we're shooting the breeze. Now, you know, helium balloons, right, they just sit in the air. They just sit, right? Common physics. You know, helium makes things float, so forth, so on. So there was a balloon that was above my head. I'm about 6'1". So for me to touch the balloon, I had to tippy toe just to touch it. So I was like, let me just go grab it. You know, I touched it and left it alone, you know? So it floated up a little bit. Yeah. So if I wanted a balloon now, I have to jump to get it. And I'm telling you that to paint a picture. So out of nowhere, the Brazilian Rasta goes, I'm going to kick that balloon. Now, I'm only sitting here right now with you.
He's about to embrace his capoeira.
I'm only sitting with you right here now as not a rich man because I didn't pull my phone out. Had I pulled my phone out right now, Jose, I'd be a multimillionaire. Because this video that I'm talking about would go viral every year. Every year. So the Brazilian Rasta man is the type of dude where anything that anyone does, he did it before.
Okay.
Or he's better at doing it.
Yeah.
So he's a jiu-jitsu martial artist, right? In his mind, and that he practices those things. So it's not too far-fetched for him to say things to us, and we just be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when he said, I'm going to kick that balloon, none of us was like, all right. Now, pause the story. I got to tell you what he's wearing. You know those Adidas pants, the Adidas windbreakers that have no give? That like
the slim fits?
Yes. That literally are tight and you can barely walk in them.
No matter how big you get them, they only big up here because everything else is tight.
Yes. Hence the Brazilian Jamaican, right? Now, my man says in this outfit, he says this, right? In this outfit, he's gonna kick this balloon. Now, I just painted a picture where the balloon is at for you, right? My man takes a step back, Jose. One step back, and then takes his left leg, plants it, and then takes his right to go kick the balloon, right? His right leg snatches his left leg.
Of course.
Jose.
Of course. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it?
Yo, his right leg took his left leg with it and spun him, Jose, and he ended up landing on his chin on the hardwood floor. Pow! And bounced back up like we talked about earlier, and bounced back up.
I'm okay.
Yo, he sat up looking cockeyed, Jose. Chin bleeding and everything. I say, yo, sure. I say, yo, Jamaican Brazilian, you all right? He says, yeah, I'm straight.
That's like, you ever see somebody get punched so hard in the nose? You ask him if they're all right, and everything is yes.
Yeah. They get over their eyes.
Is your nose bleeding?
Yeah. It hurts, right? Yeah. Yo, let me tell you.
You okay? Yeah.
Don, I mean, the real McCoy and Big Baby Davis and I laughed so hard. Yo, right now, I'm gonna send this to y'all. So when y'all see this video, yo, you welcome. Y'all welcome. Yo, I tell you, that was the funniest thing, Jose, I had seen in my entire life because he was so adamant about kicking this balloon. Now, think about the physics for a second.
Yeah.
If I jumped to go touch it and it went higher from the wind of my body, he was never going to kick that damn balloon, Jose. Like, his body went, even if he would have jumped up there.
He probably played Tekken earlier that day.
Yo, like I said, he's just one of those dudes I'd be like,
oh, shit. He thought he was Mario or some shit.
Yo, my nigga thought he was like Jackie Chan / Bruce Lee with a mixture of Dragon Ball Z.
Shit,
my nigga.
crazy.
But yo, so we went on a tangent just now that was
on a super tangent.
That was well needed from the laughter spirit. So hopefully I enjoyed those stories. If not, the people who I did talk about, I owe you a few dollars.
Yeah, and talking, like going on this tangent and having this laughter will bring up one of the topics that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Which is, dealing with depression.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Dealing with depression and
absolutely.
And how and what are the signs? What are the signs to it? And finding the root cause to that depression, right? And always seeking for laughter to be able to try to get yourself out of that state of mind in that moment.
Yeah, no.
Right? So
depression is real, bro. I want to start by saying that. It's not a trending word. It's not a fad. It's a real thing. And in saying that, it's not a place that that you can't leave. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a inescapable prison, for lack of better words. It's a place where it's very gloomy, right? As a person who's experienced a mild experience with depression myself personally, it's just like a cloud of darkness.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? That it feels like it follows you from room to room in your home, from space to space that you travel. It's a mental room of like just darkness that you feel like you're encompassed in. And
thinking that there are people that are free of that won't play well for yourself, right? You can't. Everybody goes through that. Yeah. Everybody goes through it. I'm gonna make myself vulnerable right now, right? This past week, I've found myself thinking crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's and I believe that I'm a person that's following the path of God, that reads the Bible and tries to guide myself by scripture, right? And trying to look for trying to fulfill that void that exists in life,
right,
with scripture, right? And it's me learning, right? Because we're all learning,
right? Absolutely,
we never stop learning. And I don't find myself to be a depressive person. I find myself to be a very happy person. But your mind plays tricks on you.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
you have to be strong in those moments. Like I've caught myself in the car just sitting down and saying, what the fuck am I thinking? What's going through my mind? Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Right.
And it's you being aware of your thoughts, thinking of your thoughts.
Yeah. Being able to be aware of what's going on that screen in your mind.
Yeah, because intrusive thoughts are real.
Oh yeah.
Intrusive thoughts are real, and they are tools of the devil.
Oh yeah. Like it's master. It's literally one of those things that's like, if you're not careful, it's one of his greatest weapons against us.
Oh yes.
So like we talked about this last episode about my wife opening a business and how my brain was going to different places because I felt neglected or I felt alone in those moments. But the truth is, it's not just on that note there where those thoughts will come in, as you were just speaking about. It could be about anything, right? Like, and I want this to be a real moment for men to understand it. Your depression is unique to you. It doesn't have to be like he lost someone. Like you can literally just find yourself falling into the depression because something didn't go the way you thought it would. You dig what I'm saying? An instance where you had something planned in your mind to go a certain one way and it went the total opposite.
Yeah, and it can be it can be something that's triggered from your past.
Right.
It can be something that's so
unresolved,
so deeply rooted that you don't even know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
And something within your life at that moment triggers that.
Yeah.
And that causes you to go into a spiral that you need to catch yourself out of.
Right.
Because if you're expecting for somebody else to come and pull you out of it, you're always gonna stay in that ditch.
Yeah.
Because not everybody understands what's going through your mind. It's your mind.
And you gotta find some place and some way to be able to convey those things regardless of what they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we as men sometimes we always try to filter the things that come out of our mouth, as we should, but in a space of depression, in a space of where you're trying to articulate your feelings to be seen and to be heard, you really shouldn't be worried about a filter. You should be trying to get it out as authentic and as raw and uncut as possible, because that's where the truth lies. You dig what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of us that we'll make a symptom, right? We'll take a symptom and call it the reason.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But in no actuality, it's not the root of the problem.
It could be because of this.
Right.
And that's where we fall short. That's where mistakes come in, because now you're pointing out something that probably has nothing to do with what's causing it.
And you're too scared to tell the truth.
Yes. You're too scared to tell yourself the truth.
Yeah.
Because you need to speak about it to yourself first before you can let it out. But here's where other things come into play. How about if you don't know what the truth is? That's where the big problem comes in, right? Yeah. Because now you find yourself digging within your memory to try to find where this came from. Right. where it exists from. Why is this occurring? Why are you feeling like this? And that's when you need to go and seek help.
Yeah.
That's when you need to find somebody that's a professional that understands, somebody that's and somebody that's neutral, that's gonna understand you.
Yeah.
Right? Not somebody that's gonna try and guide you towards something else.
Right. Someone that's non-biased in your life, that has no gain or loss inside of any decision you make. And honestly, bro, like me as a person who at first was like skeptical on going out and talking to people about problems and all those things. And it's crazy because I didn't grow up in a space where I couldn't talk. But it was something that happened. I don't know what it was around the 16 and 15 that it made me feel like I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mother was always the type of person where it's like, yo, whatever's your bothering you, tell me about it. But for some reason or another, it was like a drawback around that age from me to be wanting to be able to say what the issue is. Now, there were times where I was upset and I did not know what the issue was, because a lot of times adolescent young boys, hormones are going crazy. We don't know why we're mad.
Yeah.
We're aggravated because we're just aggravated.
Yeah.
But there are other times where there are real issues, and to your point about not knowing, right now, I would tell you about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I didn't know I had, what do they call that? Attachment issues. And because I was so attached to my wife at the time, and I had a fear of her leaving me. That's what it was. I had this weird fear of her leaving me, and it came about at the John Legend concert. I don't know if I told you about that story. No. So my wife, she loved John Legend, and he's one of my favorite artists. Shout out to John Legend. And this one year, I finally got some money to give her the tickets that she always wanted. Front row, like literally under the nigga nose. You know what I'm saying? Like,
John Legend has a song with Lecrae that's fire, by the way.
Yo, shout out to Lecrae too. Excuse me. So the week before, when she knew she had tickets, she's excited. She's bubbly around the house. But I'm down. Like, and I don't know why. I'm so like, I want to be happy. I want to be excited about what's about to happen. But for some reason, I'm just... Yeah. And I see myself just zapping her energy. You know what I'm saying? I see myself pulling her happiness and zapping it. So I'm questioning, like, yo, what is it? Why can't I feel like I can't embrace this? Long story short, we get to the concert, and while he's singing the song that we both like, or we're up singing, we're clapping, enjoying, I sit down, and I look over, and I see her looking at John. Like, see her looking at enjoying the concert. And in that moment, I was like, I'm going to lose my wife to John Legend? And that's when I realized, in that moment, that's what my problem is. I'm sitting here worried that she's going to leave me. This nigga don't even know her. Right? So now where did this come from? The fear of my father not being around.
Yeah, we can't watch Marky Mark movies in my house. Fuck that shit.
Protect your queen, son. Protect your queen, fam. We not gonna let none of y'all niggas get our women, fam. Yo, funny story about that too. Yo, you know the artist Tank?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Tank. So I went to a party a few years ago on a boat, and he was on the boat with us. And, you know, we was talking, having a good time and all that. So towards the end of the party, I'm like, yo, Tank, give me a picture, bro, so I can show my wife. He's like, word? I'm like, yeah, as a matter of fact, hold on. You got to promise me you'll never sing to my wife, bro. He was like, what? I said, yeah, you can never sing to my wife, bro. He said, why not? I said, because, yo, you might take her from me, bro. Your songs is crazy. You can sing your ass off. I'm not trying to lose her. Yo, he told me the realest shit a man could say. He said, yo, I got a woman of my own. I don't want none of y'all, bro. Like, I got a hard time dealing with the one I got. Yeah, I shook Tank's hand. I was like, yo, you the fucking man.
At that point, you were like, yo, babe, come here.
What?
Come meet this nigga.
Yo, I was on FaceTime like, yo, babe, look who it is. Look who it is. Yeah, it's my dog. Yeah, we chillin'. Word up, kid. But
you said you won't sing, right?
You better not bust one tune. I'll punch you in the eye, Tank. One tune. Word, but I had to get down to the root of the issue, bro. And me getting down to the root of the issue was the fact that I'd had my father in my life, and I was also scared of someone always leaving me. You think I'm saying? Like, it was also a thing of, even prior relationships to my wife, it was also a thing where it's like, well, if you leave me, I don't care.
Yeah.
And nobody threatened to leave me. You know what I'm saying? That was always my defense mechanism because I was scared. You know what I'm saying? Scared of people leaving my life and not coming back into it.
Yeah, and another point is points of rejection.
Yeah,
those are points that put you in a spiral as well.
Yes,
and it's not just rejection from your significant other, but rejection from your parents, rejection from your kids.
Absolutely.
And you can, if you're not aware of yourself, every time your child acts out, you would look at it as they're rejecting you as their parent.
Right.
And the devil is out here waiting.
Yeah, he know how to play them tricks on you.
He waiting. He waiting so that he can just captivate off those moments.
Yeah.
And put you into your shit.
Facts. Because let me tell you something. It's easy to slide into that place.
Oh yeah.
But it's hard to crawl out that mug, ain't it? Like, and what I wanted to do also too was help some of the ladies right now out that are dealing with some with men that are in mild to severe spaces of depression. And ladies, you know your man, right? You know him, especially when you guys have been together north of 10 years and living together and really truly embodying each other. You know the kind of spirit of that man. So if spiritually he's not right, that's number one, a sign. If he's not even in his normal headspace where if he's normally a grateful dude and he's normally giving God great gratitude and thankful for being alive and he's no longer doing those things, that's a sign. Like, and he's not his normal self spiritually, number one. That's a real big sign. Not saying that you should push too hard and try to like overly do it, trying to find out what's going on, but that is a major sign because when a man loses his connection with his religion, his spirituality, he's in a dark space, bro. Yeah. And I'm saying that from a place of experience. Like when I found myself in my dark space, it was almost like I couldn't get a prayer through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was almost like I needed someone to be that middle line. Like, yo, do me a favor, tell God I'm down here, my nigga. Let him know I need help. Yeah. And when you're in that space, it's like you're looking for anything. You're grabbing and reaching at anything. And to your point of rejection, when you're looking for anything and you get that rejection in that space, it's damaging, bro. Emotional damage.
You know what's another big tell sign? Impulsive shopping.
Ooh. I didn't think about that, Jose. I didn't think about that.
Also, on top of impulsive shopping, adultery in the home. Those are all big tell signs.
Facts.
of something being not right. Yeah. And when you have somebody by your side and they're not able to catch on to those little things, that prolongs.
Yeah.
And the longer it goes, the darker it gets.
Facts. When
you see that you have somebody at home and this person isn't somebody that's an impulsive buyer, and all of a sudden, everything that they're getting getting daily deliveries from Amazon.
Sneakers starting to pile up. Was like, you don't even like sneakers like that.
Okay. What's going on?
Right.
Where is this coming from?
Yeah.
What void are you trying to fill here?
Right. And that's majority of time, that's what the issue is a void somewhere, and we're trying to put something else in that space to help us. And a lot of times the things we put in there sometimes aren't even toxic, but we toxify them by putting them in that space to fill that void.
Yes.
And another sign too, ladies, if your man's a cleanly man, right? Like he's a normal guy that keeps up with his hygiene and all of his things, and all of a sudden he's not showering, he's not keeping himself up. Like that's a sign. Like there's something wrong. You dig what I'm saying?
And if this man loves you, speaking to the women, if this man loves you, as he says he does, you are the one person that can break him out of that.
Yeah.
And all it's truly, bro, it doesn't take much more than I got you. Mm-hmm. We're going to be all right. We're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's the beginning.
Yo,
that'll start something that you probably didn't know that you could start.
Yeah. When you say we to a man, it does something to us.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
oh yeah,
that word we, and I coach all of my young students, all my young clients on this word. We is an important word that has to come out of a woman's mouth to you to know that she's yours. If it's me, it's a problem. If it's you, it's a problem. But when it's a we, there's hope. There's progress to be made in that space. And to your point of a woman saying we're going to make it through it, when we hear that as a man, it not only does something to our psyche, but it gives us that push again to say, yo, let me get back out here. You know what I'm saying?
I need to get on my shit.
Yeah, like...
I need to get my shit straight because you know what? It's not just me.
Right. And she's fighting with me. Like, there's somebody that truly got my six. You dig what I'm saying? And like, when you have that and when you know you have that, it's enough to help. It's like that rope that's going to help you pull you out of that dark space. Like, yo, you know what? I do. Like, there's somebody that's holding the end of this rope that's not going to let me fall in here. Let me just keep fighting my way out of here. And for that, it's like, it's so hard when Jose, when I hear a woman come to me and say, yo, my husband is in this space, what do I do? Or can you talk to him? And I was talking to my homegirl Mo the other day about this. Like, I have a losing record in that column.
Yeah.
I have a losing record, bro. I have no wins. Because a man's mind and thought process, when he hears a woman say, oh, well, I asked this guy what to do for some help. Or this guy told me.
He's already in a dark space. So
he's not even going to hear that.
Imagine how he's going to look at this person that you just asked to come help.
Right. And Jose, I ain't no bad looking kind of guy. So it don't help. It don't help. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that was kind of vain, right?
Yeah, that definitely was. Definitely was.
I
just went with the flow with you because it was part of the show.
That's why you're my dog, man. That's why you're my dog, man. But
after those cameras came off, I was about to say, like, yo, bro, do you think we should clip that part?
Nah, that's how they know I'm confident, okay? Word up. But in all seriousness, bro, like, I have a losing record because it's impossible for a man to get his mind, when he's in a dark place, to even get past the fact that a man has told you anything.
Yeah.
So when I hear a woman come to me, or what should I tell, I'm always in a space where I tell them, like, there's no way I can help you in this, because anything that I tell you to say, or any information that I give you, you bring to him, is going to put you in this position where you're going to explain yourself about why you got this information from me in the first place.
Yeah.
He's not even going to hear the information. It's going to have to be something that you do. And so, for instance, the homegirl told me about her dude that was in depression. My wife dated a dude before that had a body odor issue. So she went about it the soft man, and she would buy him extra body wash, entice him to go shower. Oh, I like when you wear this, when you have this on.
Yeah.
To try to stimulate him to go do that thing, you know what I'm saying? So he can clean himself, and she can also be pleased by it as well. So I gave her that information, and I told her, like, yo, don't try to say I said it, but try to, like, just throw it in there and go in the shower and just put it, the body wash that he enjoys, put it in there. Compliment him on how he smells when he uses it. You know what I'm saying?
That goes a long way.
Yeah.
Goes a long way.
Because honestly, bro, one thing I've learned is that our women are not trying to not appreciate us. They just don't think to do it.
Yeah.
And it's not a slight against them, but they don't think to say to us, oh, you look good today. You smell good today, handsome. They don't think that because they're so busy. And honestly, the kind of men that we are, most times, we don't even really address it when they say it to us.
Yeah. And shout out to the ladies out there that do.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to the ones out there that do, because it makes us better.
Yes,
it makes us strong.
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
It gives us the understanding and strength to know that you are there regardless of whatever.
Yes, indeed, man. Like, and it does miraculous things for our morale throughout of a day. Because one thing, and ladies, you probably could attest to this. Y'all get hundreds of dudes throughout the day looking at you, catcalling you, giving you compliments. And for what it's worth, it builds you up. It gives you a sense of about yourself, right? But for us as men, it goes the same way. But one thing that you want us to tell you, but the same thing goes for us. We'd rather you appreciate us rather than some other woman out there telling us we look good. Yeah. Because the truth of the matter is, a woman telling me I look good doesn't hold the same water as my wife telling me I look good.
Yeah, it's that goes into the conversation also how women use their kitty to hold it against men when they're not behaving.
Oh,
and it's when a woman when a lady says no to a man that she sleeps with, that boosts her ego. It helps. All right, let me rephrase that because it sounded kind of crazy.
I was about to say, hold up.
It gives them a sense of power.
I can see that. I can see that.
It gives them a sense of power of knowing that they're able to determine the outcome of a situation. But at the same time, you're breaking his ego.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you don't know if he has issues with rejection.
Right. That's true. Now, you bring a good point about that, like the power that comes behind sex, because like in no actuality, women control the sex. That's just flat out what it is. Like we can want sex all day long, but until they're in the mood, it's not happening. Yep. So with that, it's like we really like with our hands tied. And what I always say is, if there's an issue that's stopping sex, you got to address that. But if there's no issue, then something has to go on. You know what I'm saying? And
you can't use headaches no more. They got Tylenol condoms.
Tylenol condoms to the rescue. Shout out to that company.
These damn memes is crazy, bro.
Gotta love the internet. Yo, we don't lose on the internet.
We don't.
We stay winning on the internet, bro. And when it comes down to even like the rejection part of sex, is like it's so real that women, I'm gonna give you the behind the scenes also. A lot of times, men, we express our displeasures of our day by releasing it through sex. Yes. So a man, he might seem like, all he wants to do is have sex, but he's looking for a way to be able to release the stress of the day, because most of the time what happens after sex, that man is a talkative chatterbox. How I know?
One of two. Either talkative,
or he sleep,
or he knocked the fuck out.
Depending on how good that thing was, right?
Homie, night. Drooling everything.
Well, very true though, very true. But after man has released and all that, it's records it's proven, studies have shown that he's a better father, he's a better husband, he's a better individual, because it's not just about he just wants to release himself, right? There are actual things that he is trying to get out of his system so he can be himself.
And that also brings an increase in testosterone.
Absolutely. Which
gives you a sense, it lowers your what's the other one, the opposite?
Estrogen.
It lowers the estrogen, boosts up your testosterone,
right,
which makes you feel more manly.
Absolutely.
And more wanted.
Right.
Less depression.
Yeah.
See how all that triggers?
And bro, that goes right, that slides right into the next topic, which is literally balancing the father time. Because the reason why there's so many of us fathers and husbands that are finding depression, because we're not taking no times to ourselves, bro. Like, I realized this, like, I have to snatch time. Like, I mean that.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't grab a hold of the time that you want for you, you won't get it.
You won't.
Somebody else is waiting for that moment, the increment to come in and take that time. And not selfishly either, because the people that are taking this time are necessary in your life.
Yeah.
Wife, children, business. People, they need your time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you need your time to be what you need to be for them.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when you're starting out businesses, you're raising children that are in sports and so on and so forth. Sometimes you don't even have time to go get a cut.
Bro, literally. I know about this stress because I embody it. When it comes down to like finding space of time, when I say the word snatch, it's a violent word, but I mean it, because sometimes you got to just say, no, enough. I'm not doing nothing right now other than what I need to do for me. Not work, not to pay a bill, for you. What is the boy inside of you need to do right now? And shout out to one of my mentors, my big bro, Eric. He told me, yo, when was the last time you went to the park and just sat in the park, bro? When was the last time you sat in the park and drank your favorite beverage?
Well, I stood outside for the hurricane like this. It's nice and chill out.
Yeah, that breeze is amazing.
And then there was a big gust, and it's like, okay, time to go inside.
Inside I go.
Time to go inside.
Nature view is all over now, right? Yeah. Remember you Spanish, bro. That's all. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Remember you Spanish, bro. Remember your heritage.
Facts.
Keep your ass in the house during the hurricanes.
That shit might fucking pick me up and take me.
Yo, and you know I live 15 minutes away.
To the Caribbean.
I'm like, yo, where's Jose going? Nah, bro.
Doing Taino songs up there and shit, trying to control it.
I'm like, yo,
I'm embracing my Indians so you can release me.
Like, yo, when you get back, call me. Call me when you get back.
Mother of winds, let me go.
And you know those tornadoes are snatching niggas, so you better be careful, boy. You better be careful. But yo, when you think about like your time to yourself, bro, what is your favorite downtime? Like when you just need to decompress and you want to be by yourself, what do you need in that space? A lot
of women are gonna get mad right now, but mine was playing video games.
Oh, you triggered a lot of women.
But you know what? That's a stress reliever.
They don't get it.
That they don't understand.
They don't, and the crazy part is they don't realize how much video games have saved relationships.
Oh yeah.
They don't realize it. Yeah. Women, y'all should actually go raise a stock in PS5 and Xbox. Seriously. Because that's where we can literally be. We don't need any outside entertainment. We're not looking for any other sources of entertainment. We don't need no friends in the home. We online, right? Oh. You know where we are. Like we're stationed. We're not spending any money. Well, we might be spending a few dollars on, you know what I mean, depending on what game we playing. But for the most part,
need some DNCs, need new maps.
I need my VCs for my 2K. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta spend a few dollars on VC, but. For the most part, bro, honestly, I tell everybody, video games have saved not only just numerous relationships, but mine.
Yeah.
Like when I'm frustrated or like I find myself just with extra energy that I want to go burn and to do something I'm probably not supposed to be doing, video games is there.
Yeah, too much video games for kids, it can affect their social growth.
Absolutely.
But when somebody's already a grown adult and he's already the person he's gonna be, it ain't gonna affect.
Nah, but also one thing I will say
now, if you overdo it,
I'm about to say like as a man, I've learned that we balance in everything. So too far on the left or too far to the right, you're gonna be messed up. But
everything in extremes causes harm. Everything. Even you drink you drink 3 gallons of water, you gonna fucking drown in water.
You gonna be water drunk.
You get everything in extreme.
Seriously.
Causes,
even oxygen, believe it or not, if you have too much oxygen, you'll die.
You die.
Yeah, literally.
Everything in extreme causes harm.
And what I realize is that we need to be able to have that thing, bro, for us. You need to be able to take that space and have it unapologetically. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I've learned that there's so many times where men and women will want to go do those things to get themselves their peace of mind, and they'll come back to chaos because the person doesn't understand why they needed that time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's important to communicate with your individual. We said it before on this podcast, but when you're not in a space to communicate that.
Communicate. Let it be
like,
known.
Yo, right now, I don't have it.
I'm not doing right
I don't have it right now.
Give me a little bit and then we could talk.
And honestly, like, that's a time for everyone to be in understanding mode.
Like, oh, yeah, because at that point, then you're like, oh, yeah, there is something going on.
Exactly.
Let me give him some space.
Right.
Let me give her some space.
Mm-hmm. Because
and I'll come back to this.
That's the time to start not damage control.
Observing.
Yes. Start paying attention.
What is it that's going on?
Right. And be a help.
Yes.
So, in a sense of, when my wife the other day, she came home from a real long, stressed out day at her day job, and then she went to her business, and he had a long evening. And then my 2 kids miss her. You dig what I'm saying? Throughout the day, you don't see your mother all day long. When she walks in the house, it's mommy, mommy, mommy. Rightfully so.
My kids are too big. Now only my dog misses me. My bad.
Princess the only one that pull up?
That's it. She the only one that comes to the door.
So I better appreciate why I still got it, huh?
Shit.
Yo, so, and now I don't even get it now. If I'm like the parent who's home all day with that has them, you don't get no respect from the kids.
At all.
Yo, it's like seeing them light up for her. I'm like, well, I've been here all day. What am I, chopped liver? What the fuck? Like, but to her point though, she came home and she was so out of it, right? She was so bogged down. I knew she needed some space, and I knew she just needed time away from the children, even though the kids needed to see her. Yeah. So I explained to the kids, yo, give mommy a few minutes. Like, you love on her, yeah, say hello and all that, but we gonna play. We gonna go play some games and color and do all that good jazz. While that was happening, we go in the kitchen. Let me get stuff going on. Let me call, make some food, call for some food to be delivered because she's not in space. So now I'm relieving some stress. You dig what I'm saying? Because I know now she's not all right. Yeah. Because if you've been bogged down all day having 2 bad days and then you just want some space when you come home, you're only human. So now as your partner, it's my job to say, you know what? Let me ease this. Let me give her that space. Now, I tell her all the time, baby, you can have up to 2 hours when you first come home. But after that, you got to come out. Yeah. Because kids need you. I need you. You got to come out of whatever you're in. And if you need to talk about it, let me know. Like, let me know what's going on. But in that space, it's required that she gets that space. Yeah. Because we all need it, bro. Like, me, myself, personally, she's phenomenal when she knows I'm off. She'll ask one time, are you okay? I'm all right. And then it's like she's almost like programmed now. I'll look up. I'll see T show up in the office. I see a sandwich show up by the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I know it, if I'm working or something, I feel a hand go across my neck. I'm just here when you need me. You know what I'm saying? And then all of it'll bring me back and then be okay. Let me tell you what was going on. Let me tell you what I was like, the way I was, why I was. Yeah. And that, being able to have that moment and then explaining it, it gives her peace of mind because human nature is when your partner's upset, what did I do?
Yeah, and that's key. That's key. That one time, maybe 2, you sure? Mm-hmm. And then at that point, starting to observe, doing little things to get that person at ease.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that then the conversation can take place. Mm-hmm. When you start nagging on the...
Are you okay? What's wrong? Did I do something to you? Was it me? Who made you mad?
Yeah, you're making that face, and it's reminding me of this dumb boy that's playing right now. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's true.
Because it's true. Think about how annoying that is. Did I do something to you? Well, what did I do? Now it's like, now you making me mad now.
Yo, you had the whole Shanae face going on.
You know what I'm saying? They be making me mad with it. Well, what I do? What did I do? You ain't do nothing. Now you did something.
Oh, shit.
Could you imagine now how angry you are? Like, you don't know why you mad. Now this person is antagonizing you. Yo, why are you mad? Did I do it? What's wrong? Can I help? And it's like, yo, all I need is 5 minutes.
Yeah, and that also comes back to issues that we have, issues of rejection.
Yeah.
That it can be sourced to that. Mm-hmm. You're probably afraid that this person isn't talking to you at that moment because you feel that they're rejecting you.
Yes. And we got to remember there's 2 sides to every coin, but there's 2 sides to every emotion.
Yeah.
So the emotion that I feel about being upset has a flip side to it because when you come to me and ask me if there's something wrong and I reject you from helping me, now there's the flip side of that coin is now you feel rejected.
Yeah, now you feel rejected.
Right? Now you feel like you don't have the power to help your partner.
Yeah.
So now that weighs on you in a way now where probably if I'm not cognizant of it, I won't see it and that will fester and create something totally different now internally for you.
Yeah.
And I've learned that because you create an insecurity in your partner based upon that if you don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So my wife, when she would ask me in the beginning, oh, are you sure you're okay? It was her trying to figure out, are you okay? Because I need to know. Like, what am I doing? I'm here with you, so I want to help you. Now you're not letting me in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now she's feeling rejected as an individual. Now insecurities pop up. Am I not enough for him? Does he need somebody else? And I'm like, as an individual, I'm just in my own feelings. It has nothing to do with you. But if I don't communicate that, if I don't let you know that, I don't come back from my dark space and remind you I'm still here, I need that for myself personally. It had nothing to do with you. Then it can fester and become a whole insecurity that you will then have to deal with later.
Yep.
And that's experience talking, bro.
Yep. That's the hell of a way to end this.
Yeah. Facts. That's a whole fact, okay? Yo, listen. As always, good people, we ain't say it early. Well, we ain't say it often, but we're going to say it right now. Hit that like, hit that comment, and that subscribe button. We appreciate you. We are growing. We are growing at the pace in which we appreciate, and only because of you guys. So we are grateful for that. Thank you so much because, like I said, you could be rocking with anybody else, but you rock with us, and for that, we're grateful for, man.
And let's get ready for that $4.95.
Yeah.
It's going to be big.
Listen, if you don't know what that means, we're shooting a big shindig for our 495th subscriber, right?
So that we can gain those last 5 to hit the 500 while we're live.
Yes, indeed. We want to be live when we hit that big 500 button, man. So we're shooting for that 500 subscriber button. So help us out. We appreciate you. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share this podcast out with any other man you know, any other woman you know that has any issues with a man that wants some kind of insight to our thought process, to how we are as individuals. Just share the content, man. It ain't gonna hurt you. That
one person we touch, we're ready to bring them into the Imperfect family.
Yes, indeed, man. So, Jose, what you got before we get up out of here, man?
I think we said enough today.
Oh, I like the way that sounds, man. Yo, I am the individual that's gonna say, I appreciate you guys. I'm 40 now. You hear me? 40. So I feel good. I feel good, man.
He said, "Hello, hey."
Yeah, we're gonna snap that and make that probably part of the thumbnail. Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. Go out there and be the best versions of yourself, man, because you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your family, and you owe it to everyone around you to be just that. Because guess what? At the end of the day, that's all you can be. Just be the best version of yourself. So fathers out there, to the world, you are just a dad. That's all you are. But to your family, you are their world. Don't you forget that. But until we see you again in these podcast streets, be good to yourself and the ones around you. And if you can't be the good to those people, that's all right. Just get those people from around you. Yo, it's your boy RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman. And
your boy JP, the Imperfect Husband.
This has been another dope episode of the Imperfect Fathers Podcast. Y'all be blessed because we will. Peace.
Peace. Another one.
My man.